why São Paulo started to be a big city.
Hola. Hi.
Hi.
So this is a city that was basically built on coffee.
Exactly.
That makes me like it even more.
São Paulo is the biggest community of Japanese people outside Japan, and also the biggest community of Lebanese people outside Lebanon. São Paulo is the third biggest community of Italian people outside Italy.
That's three different communities. So we're talking Italians and then Japanese and now Lebanese. So where we come from, people don't really know a lot about Brazil.
Sure.
They do see it as, South American country. They see it as a little bit exotic because, Rio de Janeiro and everything.
Just carnival.
Just
carnival and beaches. So São Paulo started to be a big city after the middle of the 19th century, because before people didn't want to live in São Paulo because we didn't have like gold, emeralds to attract people to be here. And also people wanted to live close to the coast where they could go to Europe, to Europe. We were colonized by Portuguese people, and also slaves came from the port, from the coast. It was a big business at the time also. From the beach to arrive here in São Paulo, it was like 1 week or 2 weeks to arrive here in São Paulo. With the coffee culture that we had here in Brazil, and all the coffee were negotiated here in São Paulo, in the city of São Paulo. That's why the money made with the coffee started to be a big city. And also like coffee barons, that people who had farms outside São Paulo, they lived also with the family over here, because in São Paulo we had better hospitals, better schools. After this, we had a law that ended the slavery here in Brazil. The coffee history starts also the immigrants that came to Brazil. In the beginning of the 20th century, 1908, came the first ship from Japan. My wife is an example of this. Her father's family from Japan.
Wow.
So they came after the Second World War. We have many Japanese descendants over here. It was a close community that just married between them.
I see.
Now they are integrated to other people. My wife didn't marry any Japanese Japanese descendants.
Luckily for you, huh?
Here we are entering one of the best neighborhoods in São Paulo. Was founded in the city of São Paulo. Celebrated the first mass exactly in this place. Over here is a monument in honor of the founders of São Paulo. Below you can see a priest and native people. In the middle also native people who helped to build the city. The top of all it's a woman. Left hand is symbol of the penal law to São Paulo. Right hand is symbol of crown and sword. This monument was built in Italy and then brought to Brazil.
Sao Paulo is definitely a magnificent city, with a population of more than 20 million people and a uniquely diverse culture. This megacity has a lot of art and history to offer all around it. But on the sidelines of all that, and as you'll see later in the video, there is a chunk of the population that is less fortunate, to say the least. But before we got to that, we visited a preserved slice of rainforest in the middle of the city.
Hola. Also here is the police station in 1907. I told you the richest people wanted to live over here. All of the farms, all of the industries, they lived over here. The coffee tree.
So this used to be somebody's house, huh?
Yeah.
Now it turned into a McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That's hilarious.
The shop 1000. That's why they made McDonald's over here.
When we got to downtown São Paulo is when we started to notice the more poverty-stricken part
Here's
of the
a
city.
place that also a lot of people come to give food for them. That's why they stay in this area.
And it was just as surprising to hear that a lot of the homeless people here refuse to go to shelters because, quote unquote, there are too many rules to follow. But enough about all that. I hope you enjoy the small part that I was able to cover of Sao Paulo in this video.
Garden. To the left also we have supermarkets that sells Asian products.
This building is so huge.
Yeah.
We got 3,000 apartments, you mentioned?
Oh, no, 3,000 people. More
Three-
than 1,000 apartments.
More than 1,000 apartments. It's so huge it has its own zip code.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sorry?
Where from my friend?
Syria.
Syria. I am from Turkey. Just right.
Turkey.
Gel.
Nasılsınız?
İyiyim. Ha, Türkçe biliyorsun değil mi?
Yani
Az biraz. Türkiye'de yaşadınız
biliyorum.
mı?
Ne?
Türkiye'de yaşadınız mı?
Evet.
Hangi şehirde yaşadın?
İstanbul.
İstanbul.
İstanbul. Never had kiwi like this before.
Güzel mi?
Çok güzel. Lina, gel. Gel canım, gel.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Türkçe biliyorsunuz.
Evet.
Nerelisiniz? Siz de Suriyelisiniz.
Faslıyım.
Ama yediniz mi bunu? Tadına baktınız mı?
This is so weird to hear Turkish in São Paulo. كيف كنا نقول نص؟
Yarım kilo.
yarım. Arapça biliyor ha?
أنا أعرف لغة العربية قليلا.
Maşallah maşallah.
Çok teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim.
فواكه ما ذقت مثلها بحياتي.